wonderful people, and welcome to my channel. I'm Henry and thank you for stopping by. So, as you might have noticed, I've been gone for a while. It wasn't really intentional, so I just have to say that I'm sorry for that to the people who has been waiting for me to make a new video. I was just kind of in a slump, feeling uninspired, unmotivated, just sad in general. So I just wanted to say thank you so much to the people that have checked in with me, asked about me making more videos, and just in general being really supportive. It means a lot to hear from you guys and know that you like what I do. And also thank you for being so patient with me. Knowing that you were waiting for me to make new content helped me get my butt in gear and go back to doing the things that I like. So thank you so much. Just a little disclaimer first before we start. They are doing construction on the building that I live in, so if you hear some noises, it's just that. So yeah. So now let's get into the Q&A I promised you. And the first question is, what is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is dogs. They are just the purest, most loyal and cutest creatures that exist. My favorite breed is bulldogs because they are just super weird, but also the cutest things ever. I just love them so much. And the second question is, how did you reach your current fashion style? What inspires your clothing and style wise? This was one that I really had to think about. I always been interested in alternative fashion. In 6th grade, I used to cut arms of my sweaters and sew random fabrics onto my clothing. So I've been interested in creative fashion since I was a kid. But the thing that really helped me reach my current style was that I stopped caring about other people's thoughts about my appearance and my style. That sounded kind of mean, but I don't mean it in a mean way. It's more like I dress and style myself in a way that makes me happy, without the constant fear of criticism and judgment from others. Being happy with yourself is the most important thing after all. What inspires my style is a lot of different things. Instagram is a huge fashion inspiration for me. I love seeing other people's creations, to be able to see a lot of different fashions and styles and how other people express themselves. It is really fun and inspiring, and that's what I think fashion is: having fun and expressing yourself. The styles that inspire me and influence me are everything from Harajuku street style to Lolita. Some of my biggest inspirations are Pixie Lux, Cozy Kitsune, Synthpop Circus, Lady Marta-chan, Mei Yan, Queen Jellybean, Cheeky Sparkles, Pixelate, Lovely Lore, and those are just some of the people that I watch a lot on YouTube. And I will have all the creators that I mentioned, I will have their links down in the description, so if you wanna go check them out, they will be there. So I will end my answer to that question here, because I could just keep on talking about this for hours, so. Next question is, what is the first anime you watched? Technically, the first anime I watched was Pokemon, but at the time I didn't know it was an anime. I was a kid and just thought it was a normal cartoon because I didn't know there was a difference. So the first anime I watched, knowing it was an anime, was House Moving Castle by Ghibli. It's really good, so if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely see it. The next question is, how did you learn to sew and how hard was it at first? My grandma taught me and are still teaching me. Another thing that helped me learn is watching sewing tutorials and using sewing patterns. Learning and getting tips and tricks from others helps a lot with understanding the craft better. One of the best advices I can give you is just to try and fail, because you learn so much from every mistake you do, even though it's really frustrating. It helps you get better at the craft. I'm like 2 years into having sewing as a hobby, and I'm just a beginner still, and I have to tell you, it's still hard. Some things are easier now since I practiced, but most of it is still hard. Just last weekend I was sewing a top that just turned out like a mess. The idea I had for it was cute, but it definitely didn't turn out cute. So if you're starting out sewing, the biggest thing I can tell you is just don't be afraid of making mistakes, because you will learn and grow a lot from them. Next question is, what Disney movie is your favorite? I can't just choose one, so I would have to say Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, and the Winnie the Pooh movie from 1977. These are the ones that I would say is my favorite today, but as a kid, when I watched a Disney movie, it was almost guaranteed to be my new favorite movie. I just love Disney a lot, and I still do, so the next question is, what are your biggest inspirations? Since I already answered this one in connection with fashion and style, I'm going to go really cheesy on you with this one. Are you ready? I hope you are. I will say that my biggest inspirations come from my desire of self-improvement. I want to be a better and happier me, so that is the biggest thing that I'm working on. I know that was really cheesy, but yeah, that's that. And the last question for today is, what is your favorite vegetable? I thought this was kind of a funny one. I have never sat down and thought about which vegetable is my favorite before. I really like vegetables too, and normally I eat more than one together, so let's say I can only eat one vegetable for the rest of my life. I would probably choose either broccoli or potatoes, so I guess they are my favorite vegetables, one of those two. So I'm gonna stop talking now, so see you at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me down in comments what you thought of it. Please give it a like and subscribe, and maybe I'll see you next time. Bye!